What's up, everybody? It's the content review. We're back with another content review. Today we're checking out Justice's new single, French house duo or electronic, whatever you want to call them, duo, Justice. Their new single, One Night All Night, featuring Tame Impala. We're looking at the music video. For those of you who are interested in the content reviews history as an individual, not as a publication, but as an individual, the content review used to be a huge fan of Justice. Their album Cross, their debut album, is fantastic. Loved it. It was great. I thought it was fantastic. And when it came out and throughout my high school years, I listened to it a bunch, and it's great. It's just good. I love that album. It was followed up by their second album, their sophomore effort, of course, as a debut album would be followed up with. I can't remember the title of it. I think Audio Video Disco. I believe that's what it was called. That album was good. It was definitely a departure from the, very aggressive and intense and dramatic sounds and compositions of their debut album, but it was still good. Not as good, but I enjoyed that one too. And it's a nice album cover. Very pretty. It reminds me of Halo and the brutalist inspired designs of the forerunners on the Halo rings, and if you know, you know. And then after Audio Video Disco, there was a third album which I can't remember the title of, but was quite disappointing and generally really boring, and pretty album cover too, but not a great album. And I'm just to give you context into what we're about to view view and hear in this video. I just listened to the song before watching this video, just so I could familiarize myself with the song, and I found it to be incredibly boring. Yeah, I didn't like it. It wasn't really my thing. And they also released another. They had an A and B side on their single release, and the B side was not really much better. So yeah, let's check this video out. I do have to say, I'm not coming into this with high hopes. Justice usually has good videos. I will say that. They've had pretty good videos in the past, so they deserve a round of applause. I don't know. This one doesn't seem promising to me for whatever reason. I just don't have a good energy. But I will say, based on this image, now that I have been staring at it for however long I've been rambling, let's see, almost 4 minutes now. So if you're still with me without diving into this video, thank you. You deserve a round of applause, and I love you. But the album cover, it seems, for their latest album, which I'm not sure the title of, their forthcoming album, which this is a single off of, seems to have some sort of vascular, and by vascular I mean this figure is only veins, that has, and they're like made of flames and veins. It's some sort of weird demonic imagery of some sort. So looking at this, maybe this video will be reminiscent or directly referencing or inspired by, or vice versa, the album cover. And the last thing to note before we jump in here, it's the first I usually try and talk for only 1 minute before we get into the video, but as you loyal listeners can see, I have a lot to say. The song on Spotify, the Justice One Night All Night featuring Tame Impala, is 4 minutes and almost 30 seconds long. This video is only 3 minutes and 13 seconds, so let's see what happens here. Yeah, and without further ado, let's get into it. So, Beating Heart, One Night All Night. This looks cool. This is some sort of organic, nice pretty colors and shapes. That's pretty gross. Okay, this is some sort of heart valve. Are we in the heart? Where are we supposed to be? Yeah, there's the heart. Okay. We're just gonna be zooming around the inside of the human body in this video, I'm assuming. It reminded me a bit of that looked cool, like a chrome spine. This is interesting. That previous sequence of the vascular system reminded me of a Gaspar Noé film, the one where the guy really wants to bang his estranged sister. Can't remember what it's called. It's a good movie. While we watch this, I'll try and find this answer for you. I think I get the gist here of this video. The Gaspar Noé or whatever film is called Enter the Void. Good movie. Recommend it. Okay. Oh yeah, so this is the album cover. That cross with this body inside of it. Wow. Interesting. Okay. So the song reminds me of like a sort of really boring and not as good version of Good Times by Chic, but it also has a bit of a Last Night a DJ Saved My Life. But it's like these comparisons are really, they're not strong. It's just a boring song, and the video was yeah, let's talk about the video. So of course we have our concept, we have our execution, we have our visuals, and we have our vibe, and of all of these are out of 10. So conceptually, I don't know where I stand with the concept. Like I like the idea of like inside of this cross there is this being or some sort, but it's also kind of creepy and Concept, we'll give it a 6 just because it's a cool idea, but that's all that it is for me. It's just a cool idea. Execution, it looked cool. I would say that was executed really well, honestly, and it was a vibe. So the execution was a vibe. So we'll give a round of applause for that. The execution, I would give an 8 out of 10 on that execution. And visuals, it was really gross at times, but at times it also looked really cool. So let's give that a 7 out of 10. Yeah, round of applause for the 7 out of 10. And the vibe, the song is bad. The song is really, really bad. So yeah, I don't know where to start with this. This vibe is probably like a 3. It's a 3 out of 10 on the vibe. So add all of this up, out of 40, what do you get? Do the math. 18 plus 6 is 24. That seems too high, doesn't it? Does that seem too high? You know what? That's what we landed at. 24 out of 40. Okay, let's wrap this up. Let's wrap this shit up. Okay. So there we go. 24 out of 40. I just found that button that gets rid of everything at once. So let's see where this ranks. It's going to be too high, but I think maybe this is more just like a indictment on the quality of videos in general, that such a terrible and boring song can still get such a high rating. So where does that rank? It puts Justice in 8th overall, or actually not 8th, 6th overall, just in front of, tied with Ariana Grande's Yes and. Okay, I think, you know what, I think that's fair, because both the, you know, average videos and really bad songs. Ariana Grande Yes and, that song sucks.
Bruh.
It sucks.
Bruh.
It sucks. That song sucks. So that's all. Justice has really fallen off. I do think it's over for them. Their last album was bad, but I was holding out hope that this new one would be good, but it wasn't, or it won't be. Yeah. So maybe I'm speaking too soon, but that's all for today, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.